everybody. Welcome to the Sage Space. My name is Inez Sage. Today we'll be talking about new moon detox. I do this every month. Also do it every week if you're a little bit advanced on Sunday, the Lord's Day. This detox is for everyone who wants to connect with themselves, who wants to just better their intuition and to connect with your creative self. I think it's really healthy just to have a self-reflection either every month or every week just to check in with yourself because we're constantly changing. Really can go as deep as you want. We're going to be talking about sleep, food, activities you can do, and especially meditation. First up, sleep. I personally love watching the sunrise. Sometimes the sunrises are absolutely magnificent. Makes me feel so good in having that time by myself when no one else is awake. If the new moon falls on a work day, maybe you want to get up a little bit earlier so you can take a little bit slow in the morning. If it falls on the week and you push it towards the weekend, you can also do it like that. But if you find yourself feeling exhausted, like you're just absolutely out of energy, sleep in, please. Listen to your body. Don't try to think that, oh, I can do this one more thing on top of like all this work and the projects I'm working on. It's really important to give your body that rest. The night before, I also either text my friends, text my parents that,
hey, I'm not going to be around my phone, so I'll be able to respond to your text 2 days from now.
And then I turn my phone off so I'm not on my phone during my detox day. So either one. Rise with the sun if you need a little boost, a little motivation. And I like to especially meditate in the morning. Before you do anything, you can do this before you brush your teeth. Take 10 deep breaths. Just a little bit more aware of how you're feeling. And then after you meditate, get ready, have a breakfast that will really empower you and really fuel you for the rest of the day. I like to just stay away from processed foods, trying to stay away from dairy a lot. Sometimes it doesn't happen, sometimes it does. Really focus on the foods that make you feel healthy on a deeper level. Because of course, eating that piece of chocolate will make you feel good in that moment. Like, oh, this is so good, let me eat another one. When I eat these fruits from the garden, fresh soup, fresh salad, I feel more alive in my core. It's really subtle. Sometimes it's not subtle. And I've been eating like crap during the week and then I have this beautiful meal and it's like, what am I doing? But eating foods that you know will help you nourish the body. Don't just fuel the body, nourish it. If you want more specifics on what you should eat for like meal prep or anything, comment and subscribe, but comment below, let me know what you want. Staying away from your screens, especially feeling a little out of it, you're not used to like being bored or being by yourself, definitely find a craft to keep your hands busy. It also stops you from like eating out of boredom too, which really helps. Take some time to like, if the weather allows it on this day, get outside, get into nature, love your animals, just deep cleaning the house. In the beginning, cleaning will help so much. You could literally do that all day. Also just refreshes your environment and really uplifts your mood for the week. If you don't feel like cleaning, or if you don't have the energy to clean, get creative, paint. I recently started crocheting. Making your own clothes is awesome. Picking up that guitar that's in the back corner. I started playing piano too, which is really fun, and it's really awesome to like get your brain into that fresh new student kind of mentality where it's like, wow, I don't know what I'm doing, but let's dive in, let's have some fun. And you can be frustrated sometimes, but don't allow the expectations get in the way of you like experiencing a new craft, a new instrument. Reading, if you like reading as well, I suggest more non-fiction than fiction, just because a fictional book is kind of this similar to like watching a TV show. You're not really learning anything, you're still consuming a story, which is fine. Reading also has that component, improving your vocabulary, also helping your attention span. as well. Because I know social media has like shot our attention span, so reading can also get you into a calm, quiet environment and just allowing yourself to take it slow. Maybe start off with a fictional book so it's a little easier read. All these options I just suggest during this detox when you're away from your phone, away from things that you typically want, to get busy with your hands. On this day, you're gonna be noticing your habits. Oh, this is the time of day where I usually drink my coffee, or I usually have a cup of tea, or I usually smoke something. On coffee and tea, like to stay away from caffeine, stay away from any substances, just so I'm able to notice if I'm relying on it to get myself through the day. If I'm relying on caffeine to keep up my energy levels, because I need to, either because I'm forcing myself to go, or because I'm just exhausted and I'm burning myself out. If you're feeling anxiety and you need something to relax you, by noticing that habit and finding an alternative. Oh, I'm relying on this to decompress. After I come home from work, I'm mentally and physically exhausted. I just need to zone out. But I started substituting with just taking a shavasana, lying on my back on the floor, either on the carpet or a yoga mat, and taking deep breaths. A minute, 2 minutes has calmed me more than an hour on social media. Because still, if you're on the screen, you're still comparing yourself subconsciously, whether you like it or not. And your emotions are.
You see these sad, horrific stories, you see the news,
And then you see these funny child and like pet videos that make you laugh. I'm going back and forth, like, how am I supposed to regulate my emotions? How am I supposed to notice how I'm feeling when I'm like crying and laughing in like the same moment? Really taking the time to be quiet, to be still, and incorporating meditation really gets me connected with how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking about, like what are the thoughts that go about my day, my self-talk, and also what direction am I going in life? Like, what do I need to do next? Am I really investing in the projects that are going to get me to where I want to go? Meditating, taking the time to self-reflect on my habits. Like, if you're working out and you develop that habit, that consistency, that's great. If I rely on that habit too much, I get lost and I forget my why. I forget how good it makes me feel sometimes. Taking a step back from that habit and really reflecting, what am I relying on, and how being mindful in my daily tasks, I'm more present, I'm more communicative, I'm more creative. As you go about this practice, if you are going to do it monthly, I highly suggest, especially those who are not creative, I highly suggest being creative on this day. The new moon represents new beginnings, new life, as well as a self-reflective part of it. If you're not creative and you just start drawing, you start painting, whatever comes to mind, it can allow this window into your subconscious on how you're feeling. If you start drawing some lonely figure in the desert, then it's like, why did you create that? Why did that feeling come up? You can take that information how you will. Highly suggest, creative or not, please incorporate some creativity during your new moon ritual. Speaking of ritual, I know we're incorporating meditation throughout this day. Just meditate whenever I feel like I want to go back into those habits, like eating a bag of chips, going on social media. Oh, I just need to text someone real quick. It can all wait. And at the end of the day, I like to write out just 3 things that I want to put out there for the next month. So 3 intentions for the new moon. Nothing larger than 3. 3 can even be overwhelming. So maybe you want to take it one step at a time. Either a project you want to work on, a place you want to be in the next month, like a relationship you want to work on, or something you want to release within yourself. Just 3 things. Write them down. Not on your phone. Write it on a piece of paper. Write it with your favorite pen, some nice ink, or just on a back of a post-it note. But I like to hold on to those 3 intentions the next couple weeks during the full moon. I like to take those and to really solidify my intentions, I like to burn it under the full moon. Whether I've progressed or not, it kind of solidifies what I'm already doing. But if I think it was a misintention, like, oh, this is a project I shouldn't be working on because I really fell into this thing, burning it kind of releases it into the ethers, and it kind of creates a little bit of a celebration with the full moon. And I like it just also because it's not for like a year. It's not like a 5-year plan. It's not a 7-year plan. Let's be a little more present, shall we? And just focus on the next month. Really simple. I just like to write it down before I go to bed. Maybe my cat comes around, my familiar. Burn some incense, maybe burn a candle, take a few breaths. I like to choose a couple stones that will help energize me, help bring me the energy I need for my intentions, and sleep with it under my pillow. So, just to recap, for the new moon, stay away from screens, get creative, get busy with your hands, sleep if you need. If you can wake up with the sun, and focus on whole, healthy foods. Food that's alive. And do your best. Don't put any pressure on yourself that you need to be perfect. Especially if you're starting out, you're not going to be perfect. It's not going to go the way you want it to. There may be things that come up through the day. Find some time to be still. Find some time to meditate and breathe. And think about what will help you. Also, if you're extremely beginning, please take like 5 hours. And then the next month, maybe make it 8 hours. And then maybe do it from rise to rest for the whole day. And if you're doing it consistently monthly on the new moon, if that feels really easy for you and you feel good about it and you want to either further your practice, I suggest doing it once a week. I like to do it on Sunday because it's the sun's day, because I'm a star. Just kidding. But every Sunday I like to focus on getting myself ready for the week and really benefiting my environment to help with my mentality, my physicality, my spirituality. So thank you, everyone. Comment below how you feel. Comment how you practice it. Comment how often you practice this self-reflection. Let me know if you want any specifics either on like meal prep or my morning routine or my nightly routine. And I will see you guys later, skaters.